What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Down Bad Show. And we have a special guest, a returning guest,
Yes.
Angela.
Hi.
Hi, how's it
Thanks
going?
for having me back.
Oh, absolutely. It's a pleasure. We haven't seen each other in a while.
I know.
You know?
We have a
been
lot to
traveling.
catch up on.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah.
Angela,
And-
your eyes are very beautiful. Just wanted to let
Thank
you
you.
know that. Yeah.
So are yours. I love the shimmer that you've got.
Yeah,
on.
Rosie got Riz?
Yeah.
Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook.
Let her cook.
Yeah, yeah.
Let her cook.
So,
Damn, she doing our job.
But notice she was able to give a non-sexual compliment.
Yeah, come on, guys.
come on, Gabe, your turn. A non-sexual compliment to Angela. Angela, you have wonderful jewelry. You have pleasant jewelry
Wow.
on.
You just compliment materialistic things, huh?
No, that is a very cool necklace, though.
Thank
it's like,
you.
is it like
Right?
a
It's a-
crown
it's a
and the
two-piece.
layering?
It's
is super
it's
cute.
my initials, AW.
Oh, wait, is it custom made? Oh, that's so
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
Your turn, Gabe.
I just like you overall,
Oh,
as a whole.
Okay,
As a
just,
whole.
just a cop out
Yeah.
answer.
Just
That wasn't
no, it's
a
not a
cop-out.
cop
Yeah, that's true. Like,
Cop-out
what do you
answer.
like about me? Just everything.
You-
Everything's my favorite.
You,
Okay, I
I
like.
like you.
You want me to go into detail?
Huh?
I could go on for hours if I go into detail.
Oh, okay. Here we
see,
go.
hours.
Hours.
Let's do it.
Yep. we have hours, actually.
We do. Oh, perfect. Actually, yeah, me and Angela are going out after too.
Yeah.
So
What's the
Yeah.
plan?
it's a secret. They're gonna have to watch.
All right.
Yeah.
So
A
let's
lot
do
of
some.
smashing though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Come on, get 10 minutes.
No,
No.
we're actually smashing.
No, I'm an
Things.
expert at
Oh,
smashing.
really? What's
Yeah,
your favorite
yeah.
character?
Smashing?
Yeah. What's the favorite character?
No, it's not the game. We're going to like a smash room where you break things.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
y'all think I'm talking about
Super
Yeah.
Smash
Yeah.
Brothers. No,
Yeah.
no,
thought you were talking about Super
no,
Smash
I would
Brothers.
never.
Nope.
We're going down bad into.
Into a topic I want to first discuss. It's subtle things that guys find attractive about girls, and likewise, and vice versa. Just
And likewise.
just please.
Say it to the mic.
Please. So for example, like subtle attractive things. For example, right? Like something that you would wear, right? Clothing. Personally, I think is very attractive if a girl wears like a lingerie top to go. Okay, wait, see, is that
No,
Yes.
but that's
Freak.
how's that even subtle anymore? That's like subtle things, guys.
No. But they wear it so subtly on a date, right? So it just complements. It's like still a date outfit, right? They'll have like regular
Okay,
pants, and then it's like a lingerie top, but it's not one of those like
Mhm.
bodysuits,
Mm.
right? But it's just. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I do now. I do
Yeah.
now. It was just funny.
I'm too busy
You're
looking
talking
at her
about a
eyes, so-
bodice or like a corset.
Yeah, like a
kind of-
corset
right,
top.
right,
Yeah,
right.
exactly,
But that you could
exactly.
still wear outside,
Yeah.
and it's not like super revealing, but just slightly down the body where I'm like, this is kind of interesting.
Okay, so you're talking about like aesthetic things, like
Yeah. It could be anything. Like my example, which is like clothing related, right?
Uh-huh.
But it could be like literally like an action or like how I saw on TikTok too, right? Where it's like, oh, girls like it when a guy's just driving and he's just got one hand on the wheel and maybe
one hand on your thigh.
Yeah, one hand on your thigh. It's like one of those things,
Mhm.
right? Gabe, you have one?
Yeah. For me, I think I like accessories a lot. So when a girl has like, just imagine like a crop top and then like a jewelry waist, like the jewelry around the waist. I like stuff like that.
Around, so like a jewelry belt.
Like a jewelry, what do
A
you call
belly
it?
chain.
Belly chain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know everything. You know the names of all these little accessories.
I sometimes wear those
She
accessories.
accessorizes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. But just jewelry, just like multiple necklaces, maybe like things in the hair.
Things
Like
in the hair, like what? Like a pen? Like a
Yeah. Like a
The little hair clips.
hair clips.
Yeah, hair jewelry.
She got it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like you notice on. a
Yeah,
date
yeah,
or-
accessories. Yeah. But definitely like the one I don't see a lot is like the waistline.
Mm.
Yeah. That one's pretty hot. It just I don't know.
You just yank it, huh? Yeah.
It's
Ten-
another, it's
ten-
another
makes you,
point.
it makes you
10
imagine
minutes.
things.
It's a-
10 minutes.
No, it's just another point of access.
Point of access.
Another
Point-
angle. What,
No,
how do you call it?
no. It's another way to respect them.
Yes.
Anyways, yeah. We just this is. Do you guys have any
I love a man in a turtleneck.
turtleneck?
In a
Go get
turtleneck.
changed.
Yeah. I love turtlenecks, just full stop. I love wearing turtlenecks. I wear turtlenecks a lot.
Jimmy has a ton
Yeah.
of turtlenecks.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. But they look kind of goofy though. Like
Nah.
it kinda
Maybe I
like,
just like goofy guys then. I
I
honestly,
do
She
a
likes-
man
Yeah.
that's goofy.
yeah.
Forget it.
She likes
Right.
goofy necks.
I like
Goofy.
intellectual men, so I don't know. I
It
love
just-
a turtleneck. Make it.
What
makes
about
you-
intellectual women?
Both. Yeah,
Mm.
both.
Yeah, the Riz-
Yeah.
let her cook. Let her cook.
Where were you going with this?
Oh, I mean, no, I
hold
wasn't
eye
going
contact.
anywhere, but
Hold
I
eye contact.
graduated valedictorian in high school, and I went to an Ivy League school, and I
Hold eye
had
contact while you
I
say
You don't have to look at us while you're
Yeah,
talking.
yeah.
You're really talking to her.
Who are you
Subtle.
talking to?
Yeah, she's still looking at you.
No.
I'm
With her, you don't
I
be
can't look
subtle.
at pretty women.
No,
I get
yeah,
nervous.
with her, you don't
I
be
get
subtle.
So we're
I
not
get
pretty
nervous.
women, huh?
You're not. No.
That's crazy. Why are we ugly men?
Moving on. I'm sorry. Turtlenecks and
With Angela, you
intellect.
hold eye contact. You don't break
Yeah.
eye contact.
She finds it disrespectful. She finds it disrespectful.
Yeah. Nah, I know. Oh, you're a little nervous, huh?
She crumbling. Damn.
She folded like a beach chair right now. Oh no.
It's like when you fight the boss and it got question marks above its head.
All right.
All right.
Carry on. I'm sorry. I interrupted.
No, I think you should continue.
Damn, she said she all in.
No, I'm just. I like intellectual people too.
Yeah. What else do you like?
I like women in black dresses.
Oh.
I think women. Yeah, I think black is just such a sexy color.
Yeah.
I like women with beautiful eyes.
Mm.
Bold nail colors. They're not afraid to be themselves.
What? No, don't mind us.
Yeah.
We're just reviewing the questions for later.
Yeah.
We actually needed a break. We needed a break.
Yeah. Don't. No, we don't. You know what I'm saying? We don't. Yeah, we just play a mobile game.
Damn, the shirt came off already? Damn. World record.
What about like footsie play?
What? Oh, we hit the 10-minute mark? Ah. Yeah.
Oh, we actually 14 minutes in.
Oh, shit. How do you
Yeah.
feel about foot play? Foot in my mouth.
Oh, maybe dating subtle things, right? That's a subtle dating thing.
What?
Maybe, you know,
Sorry. Let me.
we need like a lower can. I feel like,
Angela, she keeps.
What's going on here?
She keeps rubbing my leg with her feet, and I've never experienced this before in my life, and it's
it's
I can't think. No.
why think? Just feel.
Yeah.
Be present.
All right.
Okay.
This-
Guys, you need to take care of yourself. And one thing so many guys miss that they will end up regretting later is neglecting their skincare. That's why I'm excited to have T. Chanley as the sponsor of today's video. T. Chanley is all about making skincare simple. With their level 1 system, you get everything you need for healthier, cleaner skin. And guess what? They've offered an exclusive deal just for you. When you become a member today, you'll get 30% off your first box plus a free gift. Now, I didn't always take my skincare seriously, but now that I am, results speak for themselves. Every single morning I wake up, I make sure I do my daily moisturizer, daily cleanser, and I've noticed a really big difference in the overall glow of my skin. You know what I mean? Like, you know when you just have that glow on your face and it just makes me feel confident walking out the door. Now, if you're looking for an easy, no-nonsense approach to skincare that actually works, T. Chanley has got you covered. Plus, once you become a member, you get amazing perks like 20% off the retail prices, access to exclusive monthly deals, and free US shipping. Since T. Chanley is sponsoring this week's video, they're hooking you guys up. Just click the link in the description box and claim your 30% off and free gifts. And your future self will thank you.
Right. Back to conversation. Yeah, for people
subtle
listening to
things.
this.
Yeah, I feel bad for the audio listeners.
Yeah,
You
the
definitely
audio
want to check out the
listeners.
YouTube.
Subtle
Right.
things I find attractive. This is a random one, but you know when guys wear like those pants, but it's like cuffed at the ankle, and you can see their ankle.
Joggers?
I don't know why.
Like cuffed pants?
Joggers?
Hmm.
Oh shit.
Into that.
Like
and
this?
I love a guy that wears like
this?
No, those are just joggers. No, it's
Cuffs?
no, dude. No. I know exactly what she's talking
Oh, and
about.
they roll it back. Oh,
They
really?
they do the fold and then they do this. It's like some Korean fucking.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like some
it is a K-drama
businessy.
thing. That's why.
Yeah.
And I love it when guys wear like dress shirts, like long sleeves, and they roll it up.
Mm.
A rolled sleeve is yeah. Go ahead.
And then there's
Yeah,
like
do
two
it.
veins, just kind of.
Oh, I'm saving
They
that.
separate
Yes,
right
and they have
here.
good arms.
And then-
And I
It was
really like
getting
it when
hot.
they wear like dress shirts and then with the sweater over it. It's like I think it's like a nerdy.
It's
look,
nerdy,
and
yeah.
I love nerdy men.
Yeah.
Okay.
What other men
Makes
do you
sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, do it slowly.
I see you watching.
oh, this is a podcast.
I'll roll up my sleeve.
We're not foreplaying right now, please.
It's hot.
Huh?
It
You
is.
forgot to
it
pay
is
for the
a-
AC.
Man,
though?
do this.
If a man
What
did
the
that
fuck?
right before he fingered me, I'd die.
I wouldn't want that.
That
We
is
don't-
wow.
We wouldn't want you dying now.
He would die. Damn.
No. This is a thing that I guess I've recently discovered, but okay. So I was in Japan, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is the first time where I actually like splurged on tables at a club,
Mhm.
and I bought bottles. And this is the first time where I've like done that, and I just see women flocking,
Mm.
and
Wow.
it's just one of those like it's not really subtle, I guess.
It's like a life hack. I'm not gonna lie. Cause
If you have money to spend on that life, it's an expensive.
it's a life
fucking
expense and hack. Yeah.
It's
It's
a
like,
expensive life hack, right? If because a club table bottle that's like thousands of dollars,
Mhm.
right? But if you do it, you are seen as like a fucking king.
yeah. I'm curious how the girls feel on that take.
Did it pay off? Is my question. Like, if the goal was to get laid,
to get
let's say,
laid.
did it pay off, or did they just flock to you for the champagne
Right. So
and the status? Like, did you actually?
Well,
it led to things.
we flocked.
Okay.
We flocked and flocked. Flock and flock.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a bad name.
but yeah, no, they were definitely like just more flirty, like way more engaging in the
It's
conversation.
like buying property, and then boom, we got a show going.
I don't
And
think
then-
it's like buying property.
Yeah, I don't. Well,
Yeah,
maybe
in a
it-
club, because in a club it's like a free for all.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
But it's like this is like our area,
Right.
And then we're having fun, and then people are welcome to come in. Versus like
Mm-hmm.
meeting a girl at the club, and then you're gonna be like, okay, let's go get a drink at the bar. You wait like it takes like 20
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
Versus like just
Compared-
come over. I'm with a group. It's like safe. We're having fun. We're like a little elevated.
Mm-hmm.
to an attractive girl at a club, right? They're obviously it's just clear as it's almost like the second you buy a table, it's just like these girls. So it's just they just start parting everything, and they see like a holy light.
Mm.
It's like, and literally they have a fucking they got the sparklers, they have the they have the little.
It's like a club hierarchy.
signs.
Yeah.
Club hierarchy.
Let's just make it clear that these are only certain types of women that you're attracting.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not-
No, I think
I'm not
I-
interested in like money and status in that way. Do you know what I mean?
Sure. But
So-
if you were at a club,
Yeah.
right, and wouldn't you like just to have the optimal amount of fun? You would like to have your own space.
Sure.
You would like to have free drinks. You would like to be close to the DJ, where like
Sure.
conversations are just a lot more. You're not being crowded by the rest of the club.
But I'm only going to hang in the VIP with someone that I actually like, or like I'm going to go there with my friends.
Right.
I have enough money that I can get my own table, my own bottle service. So I'm not just going to flock to some
yeah,
guy
yeah.
who's
Obviously not you guys, but just like Yeah.
Okay, well, I have a question though. This doesn't make sense because if you have that much money to spend, okay. Well, to preface this, like I'm not big
we're in the hot
into
seat right
clubbing.
now.
Like I don't
Yeah.
get clubbing. Clubbing is kind of boring to me, and I'm just like, yeah, I feel like it's such a waste of money. Like if you have thousands of dollars to
Oh, it
spend,
is.
there's so much you could do with that
Yeah,
than
yeah.
like buy a table and
Yeah.
buy like shitty alcohol, or maybe it's not shitty, but whatever. But it's like, yeah, if you have that much money to spend and you're probably like a high status guy, why, like you could, like, right, like you, for example, you can have sex with women without doing all that. So I
Right.
don't understand the whole concept of going to a table to buy a club in order to like get women to come to you.
Well, it's not even that. Like, I think it was just fun on behalf of like, I could drink whenever I want with it. Because just having the bottle, just having the luxury of like pouring drinks in my cup whenever I want, opposed to like lining up.
Oh yeah, it's more fun to be in the VIP.
Yeah, it's not just be in the VIP, just having your own bottle, having your own section, having your own space. Like that freedom at a club just beats,
Yep.
right?
Agreed.
And then but then naturally you have seats around you. You would like the seats to be filled up.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah. I think our situation was a little different because like I wouldn't do that here in like hometown. Like we're in Japan, we're traveling, and then I never say let's go get a table.
No. We've never said that, but we've had friends.
I pulled up and they'd be like, oh, you guys get a table. All right, bet, whatever.
Yeah.
Or if it's like an event.
No, but you guys, you hosted a thing at a club for like your birthday, right? And it's like, that's the same thing. I think I know so many guy friends especially that like will have a birthday, or girlfriends too, that like have a birthday and they want to go to a club and buy a table for it. And I've never really understood that, because I'm like, if you just want to hang out with your friends and drink alcohol wherever you want, like I could do that at home. Like I can pour myself a drink.
It's about the vibe, I guess.
It's about the vibe.
The atmosphere.
Yeah.
Okay.
The atmosphere. I feel like it's good because like your single homies, they're not bored. They have fun with the group. They could try to talk to meet new people. Girls could like meet new guys and then always come back.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just traumatized from clubs, because when I go, it's always like
you're just in love.
Men double my age hitting on me, which is gross. Like they start touching you, and then all the guys I hit on reject me. So unfortunate.
What kind of
Including
guys
us.
do you hit on?
Like dorky looking Asian guys.
Yeah, she looks at the cuff pants and it's like,
Cuff pants,
that
Reeboks,
one's not exactly
white turtleneck. The
That's
number
not
3
gonna
haircut at the barbershop.
I'm like, who's the nerdiest looking guy at this club? And I hit on him. Of course, he's like,
Who
what?
plays Val?
Yeah.
No, you're right.
A couple other things. Moving on that I wrote down was, if she's, or if I feel like this one's for the ladies. Do you guys like it when a guy texts and
I was ready. Sorry.
text in like complete sentences
Yes.
opposed to, oh, what you doing right now, or like WYD?
Yeah.
Or right now. Is it a turn on?
I prefer complete sentences.
Complete sentences.
Yeah.
No, I hate it. I hate it. I hate when people.
You hate complete sentences?
I don't know. When texting, I hate when people use capitalization and when they use periods. Like, what is this? An essay? Are we in class? Like, what is going on? Like, can you talk? I don't know. It's so formal. And to me, it's like, I like people that don't take themselves a little too seriously. And sometimes to me, that's like over text, right? Like the way that you type, the way that like, I want it to sound like a casual conversation. So when it's like paragraphs, I'm like intimidated. Like the only time I send like sentences and paragraphs is when I'm mad at you, right? That's when I'm like,
Well, yeah, I'm not
That's
saying
David, you wasn't
necessarily
mad at me.
paragraphs.
right.
But like, I don't mind if someone sends me really quick, short texts, then I know that they're busy. But if they're not busy, I prefer them to actually take their time with it and write me full sentences. It doesn't take that long.
Has there ever been a time where like somebody just abbreviated and just talked to like informal? You're kind of like, ew.
I mean, like WYD pisses me off because that's too lazy now. Like that's like 3 letters. That's not even. That's
Yeah,
not
he's
even
like WID
Yeah.
TN tonight.
Yeah. But right,
That's-
if we're talking about between,
Oh,
let's say
I don't
there are
even get
3
the
layers,
TN.
right? It's like WYD is 1 layer, hate that, and then the next one is like what you doing, or like what's up, like that's where I live, and then the bottom one is like capital W, what are you doing? Question mark. Like I don't live there either.
Right. Now, has men in your past ever turned you on with the way that they text you?
Yes.
Oh.
Details.
Do tell.
Well, I mean, sometimes it's just like, like if men are really witty, like you say something and then they're like really quick with something right back, and it's so funny. Like I'm just trying. Okay, so one example of something that made me laugh today, right, is someone on Twitter commented on my photo, and they comment. It was like a hate comment, and they were like ugly face. So I like quote, "Why are you laughing?"
Why is that funny, Jimmy?
Yeah, you like when people send me hate online, Jimmy?
No, that was. It's one of those like short and sweet roasts.
Just a lot of
Yeah, ugly face.
It's just so
Like damn.
Yeah, it was ugly face, and then I quote tweeted it. Like I took a selfie, quote retweeted it, and like, with the caption like "Quick, show yours," right? Because it's always like faceless men that are saying shit like that. And then people started commenting under that photo, and they were saying shit like they're like ugly titties, like ugly ass.
Oh, you got jumped.
I'm like, that's funny. That's funny. Like, if a cute guy said that, I'm sending it to him. He would get a picture from me. Like, that's an
Like,
example.
yeah, you still
It's
think
just
they're
like,
ugly? Boom. Picture.
Yeah.
He's like, wow, good titties.
Right? It's just like quick, it's snappy, and it's funny, and it's smart. That's an example.
Okay.
How about you, Angela?
What
What
about
type?
me?
What type of texting turns you on the most?
Calling.
Calling.
Yeah.
Same. You see, I always get shit from Jimmy.
He's still rolling on his sleeves.
Oh
This
yeah.
man's
Slow
still
up.
working on his sleeves for the past 20 minutes.
He's getting ready to
26
call me.
minutes. Get ready to end Angela. She said she would die from
That's
it.
crazy.
Well,
Oh,
it's
just
annoying
lot
to
of-
me. So, okay, I like full sentences, but then if you are going to send a paragraph, then just call me. Don't waste both of our time. Just
Right.
call me. It's nicer anyway. I get to hear your voice. You can kind of
Aw.
say something sexy.
Wow.
Yeah. Call me.
I like calling way more.
I'm gonna call Angela there and just start moaning.
No, but she'll be like,
Hey.
hey, Jim.
Call Angela. Yeah, I was gonna moan, but
That's the only time I call someone.
I was
if
gonna moan
it's
for 2
me.
minutes, so that would have been like a paragraph. So I just wanted to. Imagine setting up moan with the asterisk. That would not work.
Yeah, there was another action that this girl said on TikTok, which was like in a date setting, right? Where, you know, let's say you're at a bar with a guy, and she's like licking the top of the rim of a margarita glass.
Top of the rim.
Kind of like this, right? I'm gonna reenact it, right?
Oh, what are you?
Glass right here, and then and then she's like,
Ooh.
Look away, you know.
right?
Yeah.
I think that's pretty hot,
Oh.
right? If a girl did that to me,
Do it. Let me see. Okay.
Okay.
I have something.
Hear me out.
I
Hear
have
me
something
out.
different, but
I think I do that actually, but in the most like non-sexy way possible. Cause
yeah.
some good salt. here.
that's my problem. Is like I actually really like drinking salt with my margarita,
Yeah.
and so I'm trying to get in the perfect salt ratio with each sip. So every time I take a sip, I'm like.
Nope.
No,
Little more.
I've actually been made fun of. Like I've done that, and someone's like, "Why are you licking it like that?"
Really? No, I like drinking through the straw and then looking away and then looking at you. I like that.
Wait, you're drinking through the straw?
She's drinking through a straw.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to reenact?
Wait, so she's drinking through the straw.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe you're like looking away, like a.
So I'm looking away first.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
I never look away.
I know.
Yeah,
What-
that's
I know.
That's like so unrealistic, but you want me to play it for
Like
you?
say
Yeah.
you're going for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can look away and then just
Oh my god, she's
That's
good.
hot.
Oh.
That's hot. That's hot. That's what I like.
It's subtle.
I would never do that.
She would just.
Where's the table?
There it is. Then she just gets a mirror to get like a better peripheral.
She drops her cup.
Waiter.
Then I just crawl straight under the table and it's a Braz's scene.
You know what's one I like to do on a date?
What?
Oh, when I laugh hard, I be
crying.
crying. I be
What's
We're
crying.
both crying.
So this is a pro tip for the guys. I don't know if it's bad to do on purpose, but sometimes I just do it just to build something. What you look so scared? She's like. So imagine I pick you up right
How?
in the car
With both your hands.
later.
Okay.
All right, I get to your house, pick you up. You come in the car. You sit. This is Jimmy.
I've already come in the car.
Yeah, you came
I'm
all
so
over
happy.
the car. It's that easy. And then, right, you come sit down, and then I go reach over, open the door, shut it, and then I'm like, right?
Oh, Jesus.
So you're saying you weren't standing outside
Wait.
of the car ready to open the door for me,
No.
Gabe?
I was actually at your house earlier to help you get dressed.
I'm a little confused.
No.
You don't get
I
it?
get what you're saying. I get
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Oh, watch it. Just sit.
Okay.
It might be a little cringy me reacting it, but
Do it slowly.
I I get out the car, open the door for you, run back around. I'm here now. I'm like, did I close the car enough? All right, and then I go over to the door, right? I open it, I shut it, and I'm like, you ready to go?
Why at that point, if you've already opened the door and she's already sitting in the car, why don't you just put a seatbelt on?
Her seatbelt
Oh,
on?
that
Yeah.
I like that better. Now you,
Like first date, like
L.
I'm talking first date.
Oh.
You don't
No,
need
it's a little
man.
bit much actually for a first date. I think
the shutting the door or seatbelt.
the seatbelt. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
The seatbelt?
I don't
Like,
know. It's a
just
bit.
That's a
for the-
bit.
Oh.
A first date.
I'm
I
thinking
mean,
subtle. This is very subtle.
Yeah.
This
No,
is very
that's
subtle.
yeah. The seatbelt's a little not subtle.
What is? Yeah. See, like it's got to be subtle.
That's subtle.
That we're talking about subtle.
Yeah, I'm opening the door.
Things
I'm making
to-
sure it's shut, and then
She knows
I'm
how to
like,
shut a door though.
Okay. What if it's maybe my door's a little busted? You gotta shove it a little harder, you know.
Right.
But it's like the little.
This
like,
only
the
works
little
with a
closeness.
fucking cranky ass, janky ass door.
I'd stick with the one hand on the wheel and the one hand on the knee.
Yeah.
That's dangerous. I drive 2 hands.
It's okay, Gabe. You could take a couple
Like
more
this.
pieces out of my
Hunchback.
book.
oh, hang on. I have a question. So there was a podcast before where we talked about subtle ways to invite a girl back to your place, right?
Right.
But I'm curious for you, what is a subtle way you've
there
invited
doesn't need
yourself into someone's like
Oh.
home before?
I'm
You know what
not very subtle.
That's
Okay.
what I was-
I mean, I guess you don't have to be. You're just like, hey, want to have sex?
She said,
No,
Dick and pussy
It's
coming
literally-
over.
It's literally you want to fuck. Like that's just, yeah.
Was it always like that?
You've never needed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not even like, what color are your sheets?
No, I just don't have that much riz. I just go straight for it. Like
I think that's Riz.
I think that's
Are
I
we-
think the opposite. You
I-
have so much.
I
riz,
will
you don't
literally
need-
be, are we fucking tonight? That'll be my text. Not what you're doing. Like, are we fucking tonight?
Now, what if he hesitates?
Not sure. It's never happened.
They're always just, yes, yes.
That's good.
What's the funniest reply someone has replied to that when you were like very straightforward, like let's go fuck? Like, what's the typical reaction?
Depends on the guy. Sometimes it'll be sort of like a nervous, like, oh, okay. Like,
You like that?
I don't
Not over,
mind.
not over text.
Over text.
In
it's-
person.
Yeah,
In
or it'd be probably be over a phone call, right? Okay.
Yeah, that was more like a reaction in
I see, I
person.
see, I see.
Yeah.
And what would you
Is
want?
that a common?
Me saying that to someone?
Or like someone, a guy be like, okay.
No, honestly, it really depends on the guy. Like,
Fair.
there are confident men that won't even
Freeze up.
hesitate. That won't.
Right.
Yeah, well, true. That there are confident men that freeze up, and then there are guys that are totally down for it. And I mean, I very much when I'm flirting with someone, I make it pretty obvious.
Yeah.
If I'm
You don't ever do the subtle things.
okay. I'm very, very busy. So if I want to have sex with someone, I really try and get to the point and let them know,
Yeah.
That makes sense.
like, I would like to have sex.
That makes sense.
Fair.
So all those like faceless accounts in the DMs that just say "show me your boobs," they're probably busy ass people, huh?
Very busy. I understand.
They have no time to waste.
They have no time to waste.
Let's fuck now. Send Vagine pic.
So I have a couple things here about what are the 3 things that you find attractive in a woman?
The 3 things I find attractive.
Yeah, outside of looks.
I like banter a lot.
Mm.
I kind of like it when girls like tease me a little bit.
Tease you.
Not like a flirty tease me, but kind of like try to bully me a little bit.
Okay.
Or if like let's say this actually happened last night. I was texting somebody, but that person said something, and I'm a very curious person, right? So I wanted to know the answer for it, and then she kind of answered a question with a question, and I'm like, "Tell me, I need to know." And then she's like, "Don't worry about it, this and that," and I'm like, it's like teasing me, and then she's kind of liking the way I'm like. Not overreacting, but like, you know, being teased by it and stuff. But just banter in general, I think like just flirty banter. I feel like a lot of guys don't know how to banter, and girls as well, not as many. But banter is like just regular conversation instead of like, oh, how was your day? And you're like, oh, I went grocery shopping and then at Target and then boom. Versus like saying something like, oh, it was dreadful. I was like waiting for you to call me, but you know, I was just sitting in a corner until you called me. Like just adding like a twist to it versus like normal conversation.
Right.
I feel like banter, fashion, clothing. I feel like that could just take it anywhere. You know?
Right.
Like she could dress like this type, like a.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about you? What do you think like women are doing wrong on like dates, right? That are like maybe the mistakes you made in the past, mistakes that you've seen like other girls made in the past.
Rejecting me. That's what they doing wrong.
I mean, mistakes I've made in the past. I've talked about this before, but I keep having sex on the first date, and I'm like, I gotta stop. I'm like, I don't want to have sex on the first date.
Why not?
Shit, it happen again.
Right.
Mistakes I've heard from my like female friends that they have made is like, I think sometimes people get a little. I think sometimes they get a little too crazy, or like makes it seem like they're crazy. Like I had a friend that went on a first date and talked about all 7 of her exes, and I'm like, you can't.
7.
I'm like, you can't do that.
Why not?
Like,
All 7.
Why not? He's like, yo, let me catch you up to speed. Number 8.
like right, like I think there are levels to like emotional intimacy, and I think sometimes women jump into like all of it. Like, here are all of my red flags. Like,
She brought up all 7 of her exes.
yes,
Mm.
yes,
Word.
yeah. Or and I think another thing women do is like, kind of to your point, like not being direct enough, like playing a little too much. Like I think a lot of women like
Oh,
to
yeah.
play the game of like,
I hate that.
oh, he didn't text me back in 2 hours, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna take 4 hours, or like, and like just like things that I don't think are benefiting him. Like if you want him, like let him know. Like I think they play too much on the side where like, oh yeah, I can't make him think that I like him too much, or that like I like him more. And sometimes I think like people get tired of that and they're gonna move on, or like I get tired of that, right? Like if you're not making time for me, then I'm moving on.
Yeah, and Angela, why do you think that is? Or like, how did you learn to be more direct? Or was it just always in you? Was it always
It
an
was-
innate talent of, hey, I want this, and somehow you just got it?
I just found it to be the most efficient way to get what I wanted. Literally, like not playing games. Just if I like someone, let them know. If I want to have sex with them, let them know.
Right.
Then the ball's in their court.
Right. Do you see a lot of girlfriends who are a little bit more
Yeah, I guess
try to
they'll.
be subtle, try to
Yeah.
Play games and
I just don't really understand the games. Like,
Uh-huh.
if you're into somebody, life is too short.
Right.
Like, let me just let the person know.
Oh, yeah.
If they're into me, then they can just let me know, and we can get to what we
right.
actually really want,
Come
which is
to an understanding.
Thank you. Come to an understanding. That's
Yes.
that's what I want
We
to
gon-
come
Yeah,
to an understanding.
Yeah.
Now, like, okay, so maybe this is a better way to approach the question. What do you think? What are your homegirls? What are they coming to you about? Like their issues with guys. Like, what are the most like number common issues that your girlfriends are coming to you? Because I want this partially, for the ladies watching, right?
Yeah.
What are they coming to you about? Their guy problems.
I think, okay, there's a lot of issues with dating in LA.
Uh-huh.
But the thing that I hear a lot is these games that women feel like they have to play when it comes to having sex on the first date. So, for example, like I have sexual needs and wants, and if I have a date with someone and I want to have sex with them on the first date, most of the time I'm like gonna do it. But then there's a part of me that knows, oh, well, my friends are talking about how if they have sex on the first date, then the guy's not going to respect them.
Right.
And it's, I don't know. I just don't understand why we have so many different rules for men and women. So it's totally fine for men to have sex on the first date, but women have to withhold sex to show their worth. It's like, I have sexual needs just like you do.
Yep.
If we're getting along and we both want to have sex,
Yep.
why can't we have sex and still have mutual respect for one another?
Yep.
It doesn't mean that I'm easy. It means that I like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
Why?
Yeah, like why do you lose respect for a girl after?
No.
No. You don't have to give the PC answer, Gabe.
Do I lose respect for her?
Yeah,
That's
you don't
crazy.
You don't gotta give the
That is
PC.
crazy. I just kick her out right after.
Okay, here. Can I jump in here? Because I actually am very passionate about this topic. And that's why, right? Like one of the reasons why I'm like, I gotta stop fucking on the first date. Not because I don't want to or I think it's fine, but it's because I have noticed a mindset shift in the guy when you do. Like it's crazy, but it's like it's not even, sometimes it's not like so like explicit as like losing respect, but it's like I think they just start seeing you a little more as like a sexual object than like someone that they might want to be a relationship with. Like I feel like I almost get fuck zoned if like sex happens too early.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want to have a meaningful relationship. And like, and it's very interesting because I learned about this in a psychology class, but they did studies on like men and women's like brains after you have sex for the first time. And after a woman has sex with a guy for the first time, her like emotional commitment actually goes up, like her happiness, like all these things.
Yeah.
And it traces back to like biological evolution stuff where like right back in the days before birth control and condoms, like if you have sex with a guy, you might get pregnant. And so you grow to like get attached to him because
He might be the father.
right,
Of
like you
Pair
might,
bonding.
yeah, you might have a family together now, but it actually the opposite happens for guys. After a guy has sex with a woman for the first time, emotional commitment goes down, like liking and like love for her goes down. And the theory behind that is same thing.
evidence, biological.
Yeah, like once you spread your seed, then you want to move on. You're done. You've like done your job. So it's very interesting. But they
so maybe we
conducted.
shouldn't come. Maybe I should fuck you and not come.
I'm coming.
I'm not spreading my seed.
Excellent idea.
Found a loophole.
Yeah, you let me know how that goes.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's why we have to have these like sometimes like 3-day rules. But I think it's because for whatever reason, and there's also a social component to it, right? Like I think there's a bunch of like guys that go around and like do say things like, oh yeah, she let me hit on the first date. She's easy. She's whatever. And then we think of women that like fucking in a negative way when it's not true and when it's a double standard. Because hey, like I could say the same thing. Like you're the one that opened up, you know, like you're the one that let me hit. So let's talk about that.
Yeah. You got hard, huh?
Yeah, no. Posting out clarity is definitely a thing.
No,
And
I've read some insane threads on Twitter where guys are talking about how like, oh yeah, after I have sex with my girl, I can't look at her. Like she's disgusting to me.
That's
And I'm
crazy.
like, have you ever seen anything like that?
No, I don't
By her
say
face,
I don't
no.
want to look at her, but I'm not gonna lie. A piece of me just wants to be like alone a little bit after I come. Maybe give me like 20, 30 minutes to like let it settle down.
You don't want to cuddle?
huh?
You don't want to cuddle?
You know,
I don't like cuddling right after.
You don't.
I don't like cuddling. No, no, no. I need
want
like
to
a,
be
like
left
a 5,
alone
6
for
minutes.
a little bit.
I gotta be like let
Yeah.
to dry. Because usually when I do, I'm like sweating.
There
you know?
are times where I've like came after a one night stand, and I want to do a little abracadabra. But only to some one night stands,
I
right?
mean, that's not what I stand. Like that's typical.
Right? Yeah.
Like-
And I'm just like, man, I could have jerked off today.
Yeah, not me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Really?
I was just like, now I have to make conversation. Now she
No.
might like me too. And
But is it that you want to be left alone, or do you just not want to talk? Because I don't really want to, after I've come, I don't want to talk right away. I just want to cuddle and be silent. Just like, let's cuddle. No talking.
no, there are some instances where I just want to I want to be alone.
Right. But
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. I think that's
Where does this come from?
Okay.
yeah, I think that's the difference. It's like after most women have sex, like we want love and we want to be nurtured. Like I want to be hugged immediately. I want you like telling me you love me, like kissing
Damn.
my forehead, like immediately.
Yeah.
Kissing your forehead, just with a one night stand. You want like, oh hey, you sure you want that? You ever like
She's thinking
came
real hard.
You ever
I
came
just,
to
no, I
your
just can't
senses?
listen. I can't
You ever-
remember one night stands.
Where you came to your senses and like, oh, what the fuck?
So we're talking about one night stands for sure.
Yeah. Let's talk about one night stands
Okay.
where you've came,
Okay.
and then after you came, and
I still be cuddling.
you're like, huh?
Yeah, it depends on the guy. Like
Like, is post nut clarity the same for women?
I just don't think it's like as extreme as like it is with guys. But again, I'm telling you, what I was reading was like men talking about their partners. Like yeah, like my girl, I
that's
can't
crazy.
look at her after sex, or
That's
like I need
ridiculous.
space from her after sex. Like I feel disgusted, things like that.
No, not disgusted. Sometimes I admire the artwork. I'm like, wow, I did a little.
Yes, sign it.
The
real quick.
painting.
Yeah,
Yeah, sign it.
and then
So instead of getting a towel and stuff, you're just. I did that. Woo!
She did that.
where else did it go?
Yeah, she did.
She did that.
But that's what he's thinking. That's
She
what he's
did that.
thinking. Trigger's like, yeah, I made
so
that.
funny.
But yeah, I don't know. I think the space is I don't know what it is.
So your ideal scenario is sleeping with a girl, say one night stand, you meet at a club, this is that, at a date, come back home, you fuck, and then just go into separate rooms.
No, I just she disappears and I just lay in bed. I'm like,
So if you were to walk out the bathroom,
I
she's
sleep
gone.
now.
If you were to walk out the bathroom and she's gone, you'd be like, oh,
Yeah,
I'm
if
calling
it's
her
like
tomorrow.
if it's like a drunk one night stand, that I'm like, I think that'd be
you wouldn't want her to come back later? Just
Of
like,
course,
just
no,
gone
no,
for the
look,
night.
look. I know out of courtesy, out of respect, I'm walking her out. I'm doing the whole nine. I'm
Yeah.
calling her Uber. Text me when we get home. I'm doing everything.
Yeah, but just
But,
like
but just somewhere in me, just like
somewhere.
That's
nah,
crazy.
it would be nice if I just
Yeah.
knocked out.
That's what. Now I remember. Okay, so most of the one night stands I had were in college, but
Uh-huh.
the guys were exactly like that. I actually, honestly, not to jerk myself off, but I think I was the ideal one night stand. Like I would get up. I would get up and I'd leave at like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
I'd like put on my coat, put on my clothes. I'd like walk back
Oh.
home in heels.
My dudes must
in,
have been
like, the middle of
so
the winter.
relieved.
I can't believe I used to do that. Wow.
Oh
That's
man,
crazy.
no, you that is an ideal one night stand. Oh, wow.
For you. Wow, I should call her. Joey just calls her. and Just,
No, I'm not calling.
now
her.
you're on the phone with her while she's walking away.
Huh?
You just like, oh, thank you. She's like, for what?
No, I'm definitely knocking. That is, yeah.
Damn. Come and really just make you just want to disappear from the planet. You just want to Thanos snap her just out of the robe.
Angela,
Sorry.
you've never had a experience where the guy wanted to had like post nut clarity, like it was like a weird post
the
nut
truth
clarity.
is, I don't.
Do one night stands.
Well, okay, I very rarely do one night stands, but I never do them at my place because I want to control when I leave because I'm not sleeping over. I'm leaving. So I do like to cuddle a little bit after,
Yeah.
but I'm leaving.
There is a strategic kind of
Yeah.
thought behind
Yeah,
it.
no one's coming over to my place and fucking me because then there's an awkward like, when are you leaving? I'm gonna go to your place, and I'm gonna control when I leave
Smart.
and how long I stay.
Yeah.
Smart.
But what if he's cool with leaving whenever you want him to?
I just don't know that that's gonna be.
Or what if he asks you like, hey, can you stay? Are you staying over?
I'm not staying over.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not staying over.
Busy woman.
Absolutely not.
No, we
No,
gotta,
it's
we gotta
so-
go home,
no.
wash our makeup off, do our skincare routine.
No.
No.
What if he's like, hey, I have a makeup pack right here. I have a makeup.
No, it's not
remover
that. It's
and-
so intimate to sleep with someone. Just because I'm having sex with you doesn't mean I'm willing to sleep over. Like that is like we need to be in love. If I'm sleeping in your arms, 100%. Yeah,
Really? Damn.
She's smart.
yeah, yeah.
I wish you told me that when I was in my situationship doing all the intimate things, but not be. That was crazy.
Have
Yeah, I
you
feel like-
felt the love embrace of a night sleep, and you're like, oh fuck, I'm invested.
I haven't done a night's sleep in a very long time. Yeah.
How about a day sleep?
I did accidentally fall asleep in the day with someone.
Oh.
And it was actually really nice. Yeah, but it was an accident.
Accident, of course.
And then I left.
But the quickness,
she wakes up, she's like,
she just jumps out the window. She hit the. Look, I had a question from way back. Do you think there could be a circumstance where a guy or girl bringing up their ex could be sexy?
Yeah, I have like cuck tendencies
Cuck
for sure.
tendencies.
Yeah, like hearing about like the other girls you fucked.
Oh,
Yeah.
like how well I fucked them?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What if I had like videos?
Yes. But well, the videos is complicated because I need to know that it's
I
consensual.
know it's like consensual. Yeah.
So that's
Consensual
why
videos.
I'd rather hear you just describe it to me
Mm.
because
be a
then
good storyteller.
yeah, exactly. Be
just
a
play
good
the audio.
storyteller. Tell me what it was like. Tell me how you made her come. Tell me how obsessed she was with you afterwards. Like, tell me how you touched her.
Now,
how
why
you
exactly does
kissed
that turn
her.
you on? Like, keep in mind, like you're like
It's like reading a fan fiction.
potentially in love with
Yeah.
me, but then now you're hearing like these backstories.
I
Going-
don't know. It's a little. I don't know.
So you're
it's a bit of a
imagining like
mind fuck.
me fucking my ex.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or I do like sometimes I like fucking guys who have fucked a lot of women.
Oh.
And so like I think about, like sending all those women Christmas cards, like thanking them for making him the amazing lover that he is today. Like I think about
that is a
sometimes
new
I'll
take.
say shit like that. Like I
Okay.
just want to thank all your exes for making you so good in bed, like the way you're laying me right now. Like,
I had that thought before, but for the opposite. I like want to send hate mail to your exes because why do you not know how to fuck? It's like that.
no, I'm so thankful because they trained that man.
No,
Yeah.
honestly,
Yeah.
women do so much work. Like every single man that is like now emotionally like mature, ready, like good in bed, like a
Are
woman
guys
was behind that.
do you think it's a guy that's been through that many women, or
Sometimes
a
even just one.
countless amounts of women that makes him a way more?
No, it doesn't. Like, the amount of women you've had sex with doesn't necessarily equate to being a good lover.
Yep.
Because you can be a completely selfish lover and just keep fucking people. And the reason you have a high body count is because you're just going through women and they're never coming
Yep.
back for seconds.
Yep.
So, but potentially, if you are a giving lover and you care about your partner's pleasure, then having more sexual partners could make you
Right.
a better lover. It also shows every woman's body is different. So if you've been with multiple women, you know that you're going to have to change your technique
Now-
for each
Versatile.
body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you heard about this story of a homeless man who has stayed away from being homeless from just sleeping at women's houses, right? And that's kind of like all he does, right? What if this man is like the ideal perfect lover in bed? He knows how to say what to say to you, how to fuck you, like just everything. He has no job though, but that's all he specializes in.
That's his job.
Like
That is
That's
his
his
it
job.
seems
That's
like
his
it's
job.
his job.
This is true.
right?
He a full-time working
It's a
man.
talent.
Yeah.
Right, because I'm imagining like this is actually all this man does, right?
Like his
He
life
has-
is dedicated just to fucking you good.
Okay, so I've never had sex with a man just because I've heard that he's good in bed. I also have to have a connection. I
Okay,
really
fair,
do.
fair, fair.
I need to have some kind of connection. They need to intrigue me. I like intelligent men. I like to see that a man is competent at something, like a master of his craft. Yeah, I really, that's what gets me. And then that's how I get into the bedroom.
I like that.
Yeah.
Write that down, fellas.
A passionate man.
What gets you in the bed, Rosie?
Something nasty? Like what?
First
No,
name Angela?
I really like sweet guys usually. I'm
Yeah.
just honestly, if I'm like I feel cared for, my clothes are off.
Yeah.
What gets you in the bed, Jimmy? A table and a bottle at the club?
we-
What gets you in the bed?
in the bro, like
Not for me, obviously.
from if I'm saying like what gets
Like a girl
me,
trying to raise you up.
a girl trying to riz me up.
Yeah.
That's never happened.
I know, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, so I think if I was to bring a girl back home though, I think maybe like what gets me in the mood. What's the question exactly? Yeah.
Like, how do you get rizzed up by a girl? She sees you, she comes up to you. Normally, I know you kind of like are a little standoffish with it.
Right. I am. I think I am nowadays. I am a little bit more protective of my energy, of like who I sleep with.
I agree.
And so like the women that I do end up in bed with, I want this to not just be like another one night stand, another body. I sound so noble saying this, right? I don't want to, but it is though. It's like, you know, you're kind of sharing your energy with this person.
No, it's so intimate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that the older I get, the more I believe in that.
I agree.
So yeah, I think I would like to have like a conversation with her, like a long-winded conversation with her, just somewhere before the club, right? And yeah, I think even at a bar setting, like I would, yeah, like to share a couple drinks, right? Yeah.
Man, you easy, huh?
Huh?
You easy as a fun conversation and a drink.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or maybe it's hard to get those.
It is.
Hard to get a drink.
I feel like no, it is hard to kind of connect with.
For you, yeah, I'd say that.
Yeah, because as like, I walk into any random bar, any random club, and I feel like conversations don't go anywhere. Like if I just approach a random attractive girl at the club, the actual chances of that going somewhere are like fucking slim to none, right? So sometimes it almost makes me pessimistic to even approach any girl at a club or at a party setting. I like to just get introduced to like, oh hey Jimmy, do you know da da da, and then I'm like kind of feeding off her energy, like, oh wait, this is actually cool, this is a fun conversation. But yeah, very like yeah, just approaching a random girl at a club is just so. I'm sorry, am I going off on a tangent?
Nah, but go off, King. What? I'm gonna charge you after this.
We're
for therapy.
listening.
Yeah.
Yeah, you doing okay?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right.
You want to connect with them on some level.
Yeah, and it's just like it just feels like if I'm going to like we were at this fucking some random Coachella party. And I was looking around. I'm like, yo, this is
I mean, that party
there's
was whack
nothing
overall.
interesting
Yeah.
at all with all these people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just looked into a crowd, a sea of
Yeah.
people, and I just feel like there's just no conversation.
Right.
I don't.
What are you looking for?
Huh?
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for. I'm just looking to live my day to day, and if someone sparks my interest, if a conversation is flying, is flowing, I'm attracted to that person. Now this is someone I want to pursue, but it's just like, yeah, the act of trying to pick somebody up is like, it's just so pointless. Yeah. When you guys really think about it though, like your ideal partner, right? Think about your ideal partner. It's like a 0.00. Like what is your ideal partner?
John.
Right? Huh?
John, my partner.
Now,
Oh, is that public now?
Aw.
does he check your boxes?
Every single one and more.
Jimmy, like how? He didn't believe. So, hold on, my point means nothing now.
No, I mean, do you think it was like you have to scan, like it's countless guys have you've had to go through to.
Oh no, I mean, yeah, I think someone like him is so rare to find.
What do you think was the was the catalyst? Like how huh?
The website.
Yeah. Wait. How did you meet John again?
We met at like a YouTube event. And then he actually approached me. It was really cute. He approached me and he was like, "Oh, I recognize you. You're Jasmine Rice Girl, right? Like, I'm a big fan." So apparently he'd like seen me online and like had a crush on me for a few months. And then he approached me that night, asked me out via my DMs, and then I was kind of like, yeah, like whatever. You're just a dude. Every man, like you get it. Like
Just a
there's
dude.
just dudes everywhere. So I'm busy, but we can like loop back on this. And he ended up.
See, now if you had a table, it would have been way different. Huh?
I thought I talked about this before, but he ended up going to my Valentine's Day party, and then
Yeah,
I
I
was kind
remember.
of being cheeky there,
Yeah.
right? I was kind of like, it was a little flirty, but like not too much. And then he ended up painting me, right? Like doing a painting of a rose for
Right.
me and asking me out that way. And then I was like, okay, now you stand out.
Yeah. No. There was one point. It was earlier. I asked Angela this, but I wanted to ask you this. Like, what other common things do you hear from women like during like a breakup, right? When guys are doing the breaking up of the girl, right? When guys are breaking up with
Man,
Okay.
break up, woman.
right? What are the kind of the common patterns and common themes you're hearing from like your girlfriends, like when guys are doing the breaking up?
I think I hear a lot of just like, oh, I just want to focus on myself right now. I'm like not ready to be in a relationship, or I can't be in a relationship, or I can't be a good partner. I think there's a lot of that. Like I think a lot of relationship problems I hear from my female friends are always like, oh yeah, like he's not making time, he's not putting in effort, he's like not taking me out on dates, like, you know, he's not giving me love, he's not giving me time, like all these things, like he's prioritizing other things over me. And like that was my last relationship too.
That's what the guy.
Yeah,
That's what the guy said.
yeah, pretty much. He was just like, yeah, like, well, he was struggling with a lot of mental health
Right,
issues, but he was just like, yeah, like I can't be in a relationship right now. I need to focus on myself. I was like, that's valid.
You said.
I'm just like, I feel like, please send those men my way, because like the complaint that I get is always like, I'm too busy and why won't I make time and why don't we go on dates anymore? All you want to do is have sex. And I'm like,
Wow.
yeah, like
let me introduce you to my exes.
like
you know?
I'm really busy and I'm focused on myself and I'm focused on my work. So I literally just want, I kind of just want maybe like 2 or 3 guys, and I only need to see them, like I only need to see one guy like once a fortnight.
Wow.
So
Once
really
a fortnight. What's a fortnight?
once every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Wow.
Like once every 2 weeks. So I need a twice a month booty call is what I need. But like it needs to be we need to have a connection.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
So it needs to be like we're friends that are fucking.
Wow.
I need twice a month. I guess I don't need 3 guys for that. I could just find one. But what
See, there
But
are
one,
just-
in case one goes on vacation. Or calls
that's
out.
why I
Right,
think 2
right,
maybe
right.
2 is a good
Wow.
like
Yeah.
a like maybe 1 and a backup. for when they're on
Yeah,
vacation.
exactly.
Yeah.
I only need you to make time for me once
Yeah.
every 2 weeks,
See,
maybe
there-
even once every 3 weeks. But I
Yeah.
need you to not like complain that you work all the time.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, yeah.
like, why
Do
can't
Do you have
I
any
see
girlfriends
you
that,
more?
are, that think like that?
No.
I could apply. Oh.
Yeah, no, you're an outlier for sure. But I mean, there are
Angela,
so many
rare
men
case.
that would want that exactly.
You'd be surprised.
No, I
You'd be
think it's
surprised.
both. I think both men and women. There are people that like are busy who don't want something serious, and there are people that do. So I'm in the latter. Like I think where I tried situationships, I tried casual hookups, and I always wanted more.
But see, what I want isn't casual. Like
Right.
I want a person
A
like I want
meaningful connection.
a meaningful
Right.
connection, but an understanding that we're both busy on our own paths and understanding
Yes.
that we're both focused on ourselves and our business,
Right.
but that we come together when we both can. And when we come together, it's not a hookup. Like we really care for each other.
Right.
We have a connection. We have great intimate sex.
Right.
We cuddle after, and then I leave.
That's amazing. It's like best of both worlds.
Yeah, and then
It's
I
like
see
able
you
to work
again
very
in 2 or
hard
3
and-
weeks.
Yeah. Wait, so to Jimmy's question earlier, what is your ideal partner?
I mean, well, okay, the qualities that I look for in a man are kindness, intelligence. I mean, I love a man that can make me laugh.
Very important.
Yeah.
Rosie, you had some questions too.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, yeah, I was thinking about this when you were talking about how you like being cut, right? That's
Yeah.
so interesting, by the way. I don't know if I would like that. I was like trying to picture in my head of like, right, if my partner was talking about fucking his exes, but now I want to try just to like limit test it.
Well, be
And
careful.
then-
Be careful.
Then, like we'll try, and then I get mad at him. Like, why are you talking about your exes?
How dare you?
I think it works best when you're having sex with someone or in a relationship where you're confident
Yeah.
that that person is really into you.
Oh yeah, no, I'm so. I
So-
mean, and he's really good at validating me. I think the
Yeah.
only way he's ever brought up his exes is to tell me how much better I am than them. Like he's always like, yeah, I never should have dated women before you, and I'm like, okay, I'm turned on. Let's fuck. But okay, sorry. So yeah, cucking and other things. I'm really curious what your like kinks are. Like, have you ever taken like the BDSM test or like, right, like
She aced it.
right, like.
She aced it.
Like what are
Top of the class.
What are your
Yeah.
top? No, I'm so curious. Like, what are your top kinks? Like, what? Like, you've tried everything under the sun, I'm sure. So, like, what are
Yeah.
the things that you enjoy doing the most?
I love being edged. That's probably my top kink. Like I love being fucked for hours before I come or he comes. I love that. It just drives me crazy. That's definitely number one. Edge me.
That Jasmine's reactions are crazy. Wow.
Shall I go into more detail?
No, yeah, please. She wants all the
Yeah.
details.
I like someone to take it slow with me. Yeah, I
so
love
hot.
slow
Yeah.
kissing.
Oh my God.
And I find that men find it really difficult to slow kiss, to
Really?
slow make out.
Difficult?
Yes.
Which
yes.
What's so difficult about it?
I think that I'm guessing that they get too
They
excited
kiss
in the
fast.
moment and
Oh,
they're
they just
kissing
want-
too and they're kissing
no.
so fast. And it's just like, woo, slow down.
Right.
Taking it slow. I mean, that's all part of the edging for me.
Yeah.
I think also for women, like it takes 20 minutes for the vulva to become fully engorged with blood. So we're talking, we need 20 minutes of foreplay before you should even be trying to stick a dick in.
Ideal
Yeah.
foreplay time.
So, and for me, I would like hours, but that's
Respect.
not necessarily
Well,
hours
that
before you
doesn't
stick it in, but I love being edged. I also love my feet being played with. Like,
Feet?
yeah, and barely anyone does it with me because there's so much to focus on up here.
You don't get like ticklish.
I'm not ticklish.
You're not ticklish.
I'm not ticklish.
What's the?
So that just turns you on.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Oh
like-
yeah.
Like in
yeah.
what way? Like,
Having my feet touched, played with, massaged,
ooh, I
suck
love
toes
like,
sucked
massage.
on, fuck my feet. I've only
Wait,
had
so put feet together
yeah,
and then just,
and then put your dick come on my feet. Oh my gosh, I've only had my feet cummed on once,
just once.
I've always
Yeah,
wanted to try
maybe
that.
twice.
That's-
but I love feeling like hot cum.
Ooh, can you do?
Sorry,
Right.
hot cum like between my toes. Love
Ooh,
so
okay.
hot.
Yeah, no, it's
Interesting.
it's like it's almost like fuck, what are those like Chinese dessert? Ah, never mind. But
That was in your egg.
huh?
Nothing.
No, have you ever given a foot job? Wow, blowing him
Yes.
at the same time.
Yes,
Oh, you're that.
I can. Yes, I'm very flexible.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's on the internet. Look it
That's
up.
that's
Wait, wow.
But you know what? That's probably not. Did it in the wrong order. Edging is definitely number one.
Right.
Feet's there, but it's. I would
Right.
Like
say.
maybe 4 or 5.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
probably number 2 is. How would I put this? I guess.
You know, you have the ability to turn a whole room on.
Who? Me?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know if it's just me. Yeah.
I'm
Is
telling.
it-
No. Sometimes you're talking and this whole side of the room, there's an energy shift. Like everyone's just.
Yeah, like what the hell? It's just a spell. It's like- I know you were
Oh, she was turned on the first 2 minutes.
Are you kidding me?
I'm sitting next to her. What do you want from me? I think I'm being very strong, actually.
Honestly, she is. You're doing great, honey. Yeah, maybe it hasn't hit me because I'm the furthest away.
Right.
Or she isn't trying.
My second.
Go on.
It's like, well, I like to be restrained, or I like to be in a situation where I can't make too much noise. So,
So like in a parent's bedroom.
not that one specifically.
Okay. All right.
Not that one specifically.
In a
but-
library, as I would say.
Oh, library is goated. Library is goated.
You could say that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah.
A library.
Yeah. But I
Movie
think
theater?
I'm so active in my job that when I have sex, when I'm not working, I
Right.
like,
Silence. a
Shift.
little bit.
yeah, I like to be like held down so I can't move. So I can't, there's nothing performative about it. It's like, you
Right.
can't move, you're going to take the stick.
Mm.
Yeah.
Fire. Restrained.
Yeah. That's hot for me. What are your kinks?
Yeah, Rosie.
I'm pretty honestly, I'm pretty vanilla. Like I've taken the BDSM test and my top is like vanilla.
What's your second?
And that, so like I just really like feeling loved and like cared for in sex. Like a lot of like even like dirty talk. Like I like when they say things that are just like really sweet. Like I like just being told, hey, don't laugh at my kinks.
No, you say dirty. It's clean talk.
I like
Squeaky
I
clean
just
talk.
like, yeah, I like it's like when he's telling me like, oh, you're so beautiful and like, you know, I'm all
Like
yours,
praise.
like things
You
like
like
that.
praise.
Yeah, it's like it's so romantic. Yeah, I love romance during and like
Mm.
when it's like super slow and just like right, like they're making sure you're okay. Like, does this feel good? I think that's so sexy. And then my
Mm.
second one is like submissive, probably. Like I like when the guy just like throws me around too. Like yeah, I think some of the stuff you said too, like kind of like some teasing and like
What
but
about
not
the
like hours
cuckoldery?
of it. See, I've never tried that, but I'm really
0%?
curious now. I'm
Right,
curious.
right.
1%.
Let me just paint a little scene for you, right? Sometimes you go to a hotel room, there's like a cuck chair.
There's always a cuck chair.
You ever
I know the cuck
You
chair.
know about the
I
cuck
know the
chair?
cuck chair.
It's always there.
It's
Yeah.
it's a
Always
hotel
there.
bed, and then it's just the chair is like, I guess it's for a guest.
It's
but I mean, you guys
it's
that are-
never facing the television.
Yeah,
it's
it's
always
facing the
facing
bed.
the
It's for the
bed.
bed. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
usually
yeah.
green. It's a cuck chair.
Yeah.
You never knew that? There she is.
No, I was like, maybe it's a reading chair. Like,
Nope. Nope. It is
Nope.
a cuck chair.
You sit there and watch your partner fucks another woman. Yep. That's exactly
Yeah,
what
you
it
get
is.
fined if you just sit down and do nothing.
Oh.
So next time you go to a hotel, right? Instead of jumping into bed with your partner, you actually tell Mr. Fish, right? You tell John like, hey, why don't you call up a local number?
No, what if I said, like, I'm just really horny and the guys right now are not doing it for me. And I know that you've trained John so well and I just need to come. And like, I don't mind if you watch, but I just need to come on his dick. He's all yours. I'm not trying to take him from you, but I just need to fuck him. And while you're sitting in that cuck chair,
Maybe
like,
with handcuffs on.
oh my God,
You
he's
can't even
fucking me so well.
Interesting.
Oh my God, you trained
And-
him
and
so
this is-
well.
Interesting.
And this is talked about with your partner
Right.
beforehand.
I think I'm playing it in my head, and I think there's a version of it that would be hot to me. But I feel like I would want more control of that situation, and like I want, like just I don't know, like oh you can only fuck in this position, or like
Oh yeah,
know,
you
or,
have
like,
your
to-
boundaries.
missionary.
yeah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. You set
Like
out
no
the
looking at each other, yeah, like things like that.
You can only grab her right boob.
I'll be looking at you. I won't look at him. I'll just look at you. We'll
Oh,
both
you
be
look-
looking at you.
Ah,
That's
right?
There's a lot of things you could of ways to play with
And
it.
there could be some power, like you tell John to do it, and he's
Right.
He's
See, I like the
you
idea
ordered
of
him
that.
to do
And
it,
he-
and now
and
I
he
like the
doesn't
idea that
want
he
to.
doesn't care
Yeah.
that much for it, but
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to watch.
like no,
So yeah,
I want you
yeah,
to fuck her, and then
Yeah.
while he's fucking her, she's looking at you, and then you're like,
And then I'm
then I
like-
get to fuck them both after.
And like
Yes.
we're in
That's what
doggy, and I'm just like, why don't you just put your pussy right here in front of my face? Just place it right here.
yeah, like 15 minutes in,
I'm
you're like,
sold.
Let me do something
I'm
while
sold.
I'm getting fucked.
I'm sold. Let's talk about it later. I'm sold.
let's figure this out. Let's figure this out. Damn.
It's a good job, Angela. I think you sold it for her.
Yeah.
I think that little
Yeah.
last little monologue you did. Yeah.
She's
good.
Picasso when it
She's
comes to
good.
painting imagery.
Now the question is flipped. What about you getting cucked?
Me? Who's doing the cugging?
I don't know. Just a handsome light skinned dude. You know, he's like, hey man, this is for her, right? And at the same time, she's like, babe, I think it would be so hot. This would make my pussy tingle.
I feel like you described it not in the ideal way.
Okay, how would you like it? How would you like
You're
it?
very like hesitant with
How would you like it? You wouldn't. No, I know.
No,
Gabe. I know.
no.
I know Gabe enough. This man is.
Okay,
is-
sure. Answer my question for me then.
No, go for it. Okay, go for it. Go for it.
I'd be open to it. I'm all about experiences,
Uh-huh.
right? And I feel like I'm mentally like there to like even date someone in this space. Even
Right.
like things don't just like affect me differently normally than like most people.
Mm-hmm.
So I think as long as it's set up in a good way, then it would always be a good time.
Gabe,
Yeah, there we go. Finally. Talk to me. Talk to me.
it's not a great question though. Can I ask you a question you don't have to answer?
Sure.
Have you ever been cheated on?
No.
Okay, never mind. Have you been cheated on?
That roots it, right?
Well, I was just gonna say, like, I was gonna ask, have you ever been cheated on, and have you ever had that kind of like
The anger
angry
and turn the
angry
anger
boner,
into
the
horny.
angry boner?
No,
Because
no,
like
no.
I've been cheated on, and like it's like I'm fucking furious, but my pussy is throbbing hot.
Yeah.
Like
knew you
I
were
am
gonna say that.
so angry, and I need to get fucked.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Well, I
I know he has. No, we're not like cheated, but like
well, it's almost like
jealous.
it's almost like I remember I demanded her to pull up to my house. Like I heard that she slept. This is right, and I'm like, oh, can you fucking come over right now?
And you needed to fuck her, didn't you?
I needed to. I needed to.
exactly.
But it was just at that
Yeah,
moment. I don't
that's
know
a-
if it was.
I feel like that's a cuck thing. Like you,
No, no.
no, but you
no.
needed you got turned on. You needed to fuck her because you found out she fucked someone else. You had to fuck her.
You gotta like overwrite the save data.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I had to.
Like it's a revenge fuck. It's like yeah, you want, and then just
But it
Roll
wasn't
over the
it wasn't like the idea.
Yeah, but you were horny as a result of her fucking someone else.
No, I don't think.
yeah,
Was
you
it-
called her and
was
said
it-
come
as
over
a,
right now.
As a result,
Hold on. Was that okay? I was.
you
I
were
was.
you were angry
was.
horny. Yep.
Mhm.
The angry horny is powerful.
Damn. I'm
Yeah.
not a cut. I'm not a cut. I just in all fairness, I just. But it does make me think a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't felt that yet. Maybe one day.
Well, it's not that I'm not hoping that for you, but
Yeah, I know.
you.
Just maybe. Hopefully not. But
Yeah.
maybe.
Okay, so I did have a friend who took his girl to a swinger party, and he said something. It was like he basically saw his girl get fucked right next to him, and he didn't get turned on. He
Okay.
got furious and he left.
Mm.
Right? Yeah. So it's not for everybody.
Yeah, I understand that.
But just I can't imagine like just the visual image like of just seeing my girl get fucked right next to me. I can't. I feel like
Yeah.
that would be too disturbing
yeah.
for me to even feel anything. I would just get disturbed. I would
Yeah.
walk out of there.
Mm.
Right?
Okay.
Like I would probably be in a state of shock if I
Yeah.
actually saw something.
Yeah.
Like that. You know what's crazy though? He actually recommended all guys try it.
For what purpose?
I don't know, maybe like building their character.
Okay.
be a
what
better person, go to a swinger party.
Well, yeah, what was his reasoning? I forgot.
I think it was more on the like that's how you know you really love a girl. If like you do that and then you still want her despite feeling that pain of seeing that happen.
Huh. Interesting.
So that's the new tradition before getting married. Just like,
Yeah.
It just have
want
your
to see if I
girlfriend somebody-
really love you.
Like yeah, right before the honeymoon. No, right before the
That's crazy.
bachelor party. It's a cuck party.
Yeah, just have her fucking like, what do I
Yeah.
feel right now? If you don't feel anything, I don't think she's the right girl.
Wow.
Huh?
Yeah. But
Huh.
I think if you're so upset but you still want to see her, then you're like, oh, she's the one for me. And then we can work with this.
Yeah.
I don't know. So,
I have a new question. If we're,
Yeah. Go for it.
did you have anything to add here?
No.
I have a question for you actually, because I think this is interesting. I made a tweet about this recently. It was something like I don't know who needs to hear this, but like you can't be aggressive in bed without communication. Like kinks require consent too,
Yeah.
right? And it's because I've been with men and I'm hooking up with them for the first time, and they're like slapping me,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah.
And then like right, I made this tweet, it went viral. Like a bunch of people are commenting that this is a very common experience for women, right? Like getting their ass slapped or their
Yeah.
face slapped or like choked, like all of these things. And I'm wondering if that's something you've experienced, especially because, right? Like I think, right? I mean, yeah, like people watch porn or they associate you with it, and they're like, oh, she must like this stuff, and assume things about you. So I wonder if that happens to you, and then like to how you deal with that, or like how do you make sure good communication is had before you have sex with people, even if it's like a new person.
Well, I think the misconception about rough sex in porn is that we don't communicate beforehand. So especially when I work for big companies like Brazzers, we have a consent checklist that we go through before we shoot each scene. So that has a bunch of different acts listed, and we say yes or no, and there's a space where we can write any kind of details. So it'll be like, do you consent to kissing? Ass slapping, or
Yeah.
it'll say slapping, where, hair pulling, yes, no, choking,
It's
yes,
that
no.
extensive.
It's that extensive.
Oh, that's
yeah.
good. Yeah.
We go through like vaginal penetration, anal
Wow.
penetration, rimming, pegging, scissoring. It's an extensive list that we go through.
And your
we
scene partner looks at
trade.
this.
we sit down before the scene with a talent liaison, and we go through all of our yeses, nos, hard nos. Sometimes it'll be like more like hair pulling, yes but light. So that'll be where we put the details in. It's everything on a porn set is consented to beforehand, and I guess people just aren't used to doing that in their personal life. But for me, that's normal. It's normal. I ask people like, what do you like?
Yeah.
What are you into? Because
Yeah.
when I have sex with someone on or off camera, I want to bring them pleasure. I don't want to
Yeah.
do something they're not
Yep.
into. Not everyone's into rough sex. Not everyone's into
Yep.
romantic sex.
Yep.
And you
Yep.
can change your mind day to day about what you're into or what you're willing
Yep.
to do with a certain person.
Yeah.
I do rough scenes in porn, but not with every male performer. There are certain performers that I trust to take me down that path, and there's others that I'd much rather do a romantic scene with.
No, that's a
Yeah.
great answer, and I wish I'm glad you said that so well, because I wish people knew that. I don't know why people feel like, oh, it's like not sexy to like ask or like talk about these things before sex. Yeah, like they like. I mean, you guys listen, right? You guys have done this before. I remember being on a podcast, and you're like, oh, you need to just like dominate her sometimes, and like I get that.
Oh, don't put words into my mouth. I hold your horses.
last I remember, that was more Jimmy than me.
Okay, something,
No, throw me on the bus.
Okay,
Throw me right.
something along those lines. We're saying you can defend yourself.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I'm
I'm
just,
gonna defend myself.
But other guys in general, I think they're just like, oh yeah, you can't ask to kiss her. This was the exact conversation. You're like, oh, should you ask a girl before you kiss her? Just lean in. And I'm like, I feel like you should just ask about everything. Because
well,
it's like
okay.
this little checklist that you do and like see what someone
Yeah,
likes.
I
But like, women too. Like people just don't know how to have these conversations. And then like things happen during sex that they just don't like. And it becomes like an awful experience.
I will literally ask a guy, like, how do you like to fuck?
Yeah.
How do you like, before we're in the
Yeah.
bedroom, if we're on the date, I'll ask him
Yeah.
before we go back to
Yeah.
his place. How do you
Yeah,
like to
and
fuck?
you're-
And if I don't like the answer,
it doesn't happen.
doesn't happen. I don't go back to their place. Yeah.
Now, going back to what you said about the whole checklist, right? I feel like it's so extensive. How does one remember every little checkbox? Oh wait, okay. I feel like it's like a whole fucking set of controls.
It's pretty easy. I mean, you're definitely listening for the hard nose. That's the most important. Is like hard nose, and I mean, we've done these I do this checklist like multiple times a week, so I know what's on the checklist. So I'm
right, but it's a new checklist with a new guy. Right?
So the checklist is the same. The answers will be different. You're just listening to like it's really not that hard.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it might sound like it's a lot to remember, but I mean,
as so interesting. I wonder how it would like play out in real life. Like, right before sex. Hey, can you sign this? Hey, can you?
Some people do that in the kink community.
Wow.
Some people do that.
I know that makes sense.
I just think that you don't have to go through everything. Firstly, you don't even know if you're going to get that far. Just because we're in the bedroom, we might. But as you're moving through positions or motions, you can sort of say, "Do you like this? Do you want more of this? Do you want me to stick a finger in your butt? Don't just do it.
Yeah.
Would you like that? Yeah. And also be ready to hear if the answer's no. Don't be offended if the answer's no.
Yeah, it's really different for every person.
Yeah.
Wait, did I really say? Oh, I think what I said was sometimes like a natural animalistic kind of nature comes out during sex.
Yeah.
Like, fucking.
No, I think it's different because I also think you were talking about your ex-partner.
Yeah. She liked that coming out of me.
Yeah.
And not really, I don't gotta ask much and just have that take over.
Yeah. And like obviously that's fine because you already know what this person likes. But I think specifically for new people are just not talking enough. And like obviously she's a professional, but it's like you don't have to remember all their 50 like it's just like if you forget, you can ask right then and there, right? Like, can I pull your hair? Can I? And then, right? And you guys keep clowning me every time I talk about this, but like, right? Like the comments, feedback, concerns, like after sex too. Then you can like debrief each time. Like, I did this new thing today. Did you like it? Right. Should I do more of that? Should I do less of that? Yeah. And then it's like, right? It's a muscle, like the muscle memory that you build over time about how this person's body works.
That's why sex gets better with people over time because they learn your body. They learn what you like. You learn what you did that they didn't like. And then it's not like a checklist that you're remembering. You just understand this person and what their needs are emotionally and physically.
Do you have a
I was like, I got to defend myself. Because I wasn't on the fully going in. Like, I like asking questions, like building up to it. And I feel like most of the times when I do, like, even stuff before sex, I usually ask. Like, I've always been like
sexy.
Thank you. Well, it comes from like a self-conscious upbringing. Remember I said before, like, I would usually not make a move. And I would, like, just not make a move until the girl makes a move. Like in that sense.
That's a crazy word because most women will not make a move.
No, like literally
I will make a move.
Perfect.
Because if I want it, I'll take it.
See?
With consent.
yes.
With consent.
Yes. So like that's how I brought up into it, like just being too scared to not make a move, and then be like, all right, I'm just gonna put myself there, and she can make the move, because I was always afraid of making people feel uncomfortable. But then over time, like you kind of just. I'm not saying I always ask for consent. Like, if it feels right, it feels right. And then I'm always with the CCC. That's what it's called, right? Consent, concerns, CCQ, concern, concerns, questions.
Oh, comments,
QCC,
questions, concerns.
Comments, questions, concerns. There you go.
I'm getting everyone on the CQC train.
Yes. Rose. So post says Rosie likes to do this.
She pulls out a projector.
Concerns. Questions, comments, concerns. That's how she calls it. So any questions that you might have, how was the any concerns about like what I did, right?
She actually records the whole thing, plays it back in front of you.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
that's how we do it on porn sets too.
See?
No, we do. We have like an outro video where we talk about like how'd you feel during the scene? Were any of your boundaries crossed? Did you have fun? What was your favorite part of the scene? Would you do it again? Would you work with us again? Yeah, it's very.
I gotta come to a set and just practice everything they do in my personal life.
I wish they showed more of that when people
Maybe
watch
the bloopers
porn.
or something.
Yeah, like this like it's not just
In the
like
Patreon.
because it's just like boom and then it's like all this violent stuff and then people are
Right.
just like, ooh, that's how sex
Yeah.
works.
But at the same time, I'm like, why do we have to show that when we don't have to show like the behind the scenes of an
Yeah, it's still
action
art,
movie?
yeah.
Like you just want to see the
No, we see
entertainment
bloopers.
sometimes. But
Yeah, like how come there's no bloopers? in
well,
porn?
you know, I think going through a boundary checklist is actually very personal. You might not
That makes
want
sense.
everyone to know
Sure,
what your
sure.
hard no's are, you
Right.
know, or what you're
Right.
into because
Well, this is
like okay, especially if you're telling people you're hard, if the internet knows you're hard nosed and there's a bunch of trolls, like it's
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mean that personal though, but like, yeah, even in an action movie, it's like these stunts were performed by professionals. Don't try this at home. Kind of like that, right? It's like a little disclaimer that like, hey, these people, you know, were asked about like for consent before all of
Kink
this
does
happened.
that. Kink has puts their before
Oh,
interviews.
yeah, I've
they
seen
do.
the interviews.
Yeah.
Like that was a really
Yeah.
nice time. And then maybe her hair's all fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like on her face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched those.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think bloopers are funny. Like you know,
Yeah.
just to like whoops, fucking look at all this cum.
I'm just thinking like a blooper. Like I'm just thinking like the worst bloopers. Like just a cum shot hits the director. Ah, cut.
Or she's like, oh my god, it's in my ears. Oh.